Hey y'all, and welcome to the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Today I'm going to be giving you official spoilers for Boxycharm Base Box as well as Boxycharm Premium, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Takeover box for July of 2021. I'm very excited to get into this video and show you guys the spoilers. As you guys know from my last video with the Boxycharm Takeover, I showed you an array of products that were non-official spoilers, and they're here, except for like a few aren't, but then there's some more that you guys will see. But anyways, I'm very excited to get into it. So yeah, if you guys are into these types of videos for me, because I am your friendly neighborhood spoiler and unboxing gal, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It would mean so much, especially because I've noticed in my analytics that over half of my viewers are not even subscribed. So if you're already viewing this video, if you would, do me the honor and hit the subscribe button. It would melt my heart. And let's go ahead and get into the video. Before we get started, if you were wondering what I am listening to right now, I'm actually listening to the Hilary Duff Metamorphosis album. I was having a major throwback time. Before this, I was listening to Bailey Sarian's new podcast, which is amazing. Have you guys heard it? It's so good. So anyways, this is Amazon Music Unlimited, and right now until June 22nd, you can actually sign up and get a 4-month free trial with my link down below. There has been so many of you who have already signed up, which just makes me so incredibly happy. So if you guys are interested right now, the deal is so good. 4-month free trial. Cancel at the end of your trial before you get charged if you don't want to keep it. Hey, 4 months of free music before the 22nd of June. Hey, good deal. So anyways, let's get into the spoilers. So the very first thing that I want to talk about are the base box spoilers. Now these are kind of disappointing in a way that they're repeated items. That's why I'm like, oh, this is kind of disappointing. But for people who didn't get a chance to have this item or didn't pick it up in the add-ons or anything like that, or if they're new to Boxycharm, then these are really good choices. But for me, it's like they're repeated items. So the first item here for choice is the Pharmacy Whipped Greens Oil-Free Foaming Cleanser. Pharmacy is a really great brand, so I think that this would be a product that, you know, would be really good. And it normally retails for $28 too, so that's a pretty good steal to have that as a choice, especially for a $25 box, because you're getting it, it's paying for the box. So yeah, and this one's not a repeated item, at least I don't think so. I haven't seen it, but then again, I haven't been on Boxycharm's website for 2 months since I canceled, but you know, here we are. Next up, we have a repeated item. This is from Illamasqua. This is the Unveiled Artistry palette. I have heard mixed reviews. There's people who really like this palette, and then there's people who are like, where's the payoff? It's not that good. So let me know down below if you guys got this palette before and if you like it, or if you chose it, let me know. Next product, we have something from Alamar Cosmetics. It's the Brighton and Bronze Complexion Trio. These are actually newly packaged. They used to be in different packaging, so I'm wondering if, with it showing the new packaging on here, if it's going to be a new packaging or if it's going to be in the old packaging, or you guys know. But I've always wanted to try Alamar Cosmetics. Their bronzers and blushes. I have a lot of their brushes and they're really good, and the blush palette is like really pretty, but I've always wanted to try a bronzer one. So if I was sitting here choosing anything, I would have picked this in my tone, like the light shade, and had a field day, because I've heard like they're really good. And then the next item is the Ofra Cosmetics Good to Go Mini Mix Palette. So this is another repeated item. I actually got this and I thought it was so pretty, and then I never even like wanted to use it. It's just so odd, you know? It's like nothing really, I don't know, it's just a lot of random into a palette, so I did sell it on my Poshmark, but it's still like beautiful. But that's because I also have like all the highlighter shades just about, so you know, whatever. So the Ofra Good to Go is $39, the Alamar products $25, the Illamasqua is $50, and the Pharmacy is $28. So there's the values for all of that. And now let's get into the July premium choice for premium. So like I said, some people were thinking that I was like being really negative in my Boxycharm takeover video, which I totally get, but I mean, like I said, it is what it is. So we officially have the spoilers. So the two Norvina palettes that you get to choose from was the volume 1 and the volume 3, which is the orange and the purple palette. So the blue one wasn't on there, and I don't think it was on the add-ons that somebody said, so forget the blue one. But here's the purple one and the orange one, and if I had to choose between either one of those, I probably would go for the first one for like, no, just kidding. I'd go for the third one. Actually, I don't know. So those are the two choices there. And then for the choice number 2 is actually the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer. And this is another product that, you know, you see all the time at TJ Maxx for like dirt cheap, like these and like the 3 trios of blushes and stuff. So this was choice number 2. And then the loose setting powder was choice number 2 as well. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Hydrating Oil, which I had a feeling that might be a choice, but I also feel like since it's going to be probably discontinued, let's be real, because it's not on the website anymore, yeah, I just thought everybody would get it, but for it being a choice, you know, cool. But if you guys chose the oil, let me know. But a lot of people picked the bronzer and they picked the powder. The only problem with the bronzer is that I've always wanted to try it, but they're always way too warm toned and dark. That's why I haven't ever picked one up, because I've seen them in TJ Maxx and personally looked at them and I'm like, oh, that's not really gonna work for me. I prefer like a light bronze that I can build up if I want to. So yeah, but whatever. So the values of the products is the palettes are $60 a piece, the bronzer is $28, the loose setting powder is $38, and the hydrating oil is $45. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Like I said, I got a lot of negative comments about me being negative, but it's not that I was just being negative. I was being kind of truthful, and I don't know. I had a lot of people agreeing with me that this takeover is actually not that good, and it really is a TJ Maxx like waste bin. Like, I've just really noticed that products and brands that go into Boxycharm pretty much die. Like, I was thinking of a brand yesterday and I didn't mention it, but I talked about how like Butter London was in Boxycharm and then they took him out of Ulta, and Marc Jacobs was heavily in Boxycharm for a while, and they're rebranding, maybe can't like closing, I don't know, but they're rebranding. That's what they're saying. So everything's like half off on their website, and Becca's going out of business. We've had so much Becca products since like 2019, so they probably already knew they were going to be closing, you know what I mean? Probably not, but you know. And then also for Solly's closing, they're still like providing products on the website, but they're like not stocking any of their stores and stuff. And we've gotten a lot of For Solly products in Boxycharm, and I don't know, it's making me feel like all these products and like these companies that have so much into Boxycharm, we probably will expect like in like the next year they're probably going to close or get discontinued out of stores and stuff, because that's what it seems to be, is like all this stock. They're like, here, TJ Maxx you can have some, Marshalls you can have some, Nordstrom Rack you can have some, Boxycharm you can have some, let me get rid of my stock. Oh, and like the Manny MUA palette, he probably knew, because it takes months and months and months, that he was going to restructure it and make it the new Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag facelift palette, because we got that in Boxycharm, and that's the only Lunar Beauty product we've ever had in Boxycharm. So it's like, oh, well, here's the stock, thanks for helping me out. So I don't know. And then with Fenty Beauty, which a lot of people had things to say about Fenty Beauty in the takeover box in my last video, about how that box, the value was good, except for the palette in there was discounted already, and that was the value of the price, and it was a discontinued palette. Every item in the box was pretty much things that nobody bought because the colors were wild, and they have literally been on sale like since then, and you can get them at Sephora for dirt cheap. So yeah, I'm just telling you what the people are saying. You guys don't get mad at me, don't kill the messenger. But you know, opinions are like buttholes. We all have one. It's okay if I'm not into it. I'm just here giving you the news and giving my opinion, and I want to know your opinion down below, even though it might not be my same exact opinion. That's why we love opinions. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!